What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So as you can see behind me, we are working on the 67 Corvette that Ryan's been driving, and we've had a bunch of questions on how we got this thing to run this fast. I kept telling everybody Ryan just became a better driver, but he improved. He just didn't improve that much. This car runs in pure stock or factory stock, so we've got a set of rules. Can't be more than 70 over. You got to have the right camshaft. It's pretty much NHRA blueprint specs for like NHRA stock. So anyways, the motor that is in here was built for a L72 427 Camaro. This motor went 1190s. It's actually Ed. You've seen us race Ed's car and seen Ed at the racetrack with us. This was in his Camaro, got a stock camshaft in it, 60 over, 12.5 to 1 compression. But it had been sitting on his shop floor he built it 12 years ago. It had probably been sitting on the shop floor for 11 years because he ended up selling the car right after he got it done and put the Corvette together that he races now. This thing still has the factory intake, carburetor setup, and everything off of the original engine that was in here. Ryan even went to leaving it as dirty as can be to make it look like we didn't do anything to it, just so his driving would look so much better.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Other than that, we put a McLeod clutch in it that is slipping currently, or is it still slipping, or did it fix itself?
I think it just fixed itself overnight. I think it cooled itself down, and because that next day I went 12:15.
Stock transmission still. What do you have, a 456 in it?
I had a 456 in it. Last night I changed it back to a 410.
Yeah, because this thing was pretty much done running at
like
$6 grand.
foot too.
Yeah, because you were letting out early. Everybody thought you were sandbagging, but it just wouldn't go no faster. So today we're gonna dyno it and see exactly how much power it makes right now. And then we're going to, we think these valve springs are pretty wore out. Like I said, this thing's been sitting for, I don't know, 10, 11 years just on the shop floor and never been turned over. She's probably gonna need some valve springs. So we've already got the valve springs sitting somewhere. They were right here, I thought. But this is the seat pressure tool. We're gonna show you what the pressure is. I don't know where the valve springs are, but we're gonna go ahead and finish hooking this thing up to the dyno and make our first pull. Real quick, this is the old engine with the side pipes. Remember, we took the side pipes off. Oh, we didn't tell them about the side pipes. It has a full exhaust on it now.
Yep.
So we took the side pipes off on the last time we had this thing on the dyno and picked up like 30 some horsepower. That was the pull before. So this is the pull. Let's see, what did it go with 311 horse?
I think it went 13.
You went a 1311, I think.
No, 1330 is the best time.
It was 1311 with the 456s, I thought. Like 1311,
Something like that.
1312 or something. I don't know.
But anyways, 311 horse, that's what we loaded up, and then Ryan ended up going 1311 with it. So that was old engine, side pipes, and 456. Now we got new engine, full exhaust, 410.
I think we put an MSD box in it before we put that engine in.
Yeah, it had the MSD box in it. I think my dad put that MSD box in before we even put it on the dyno. Before we even let you drive, because we were worried.
I think so too.
We needed a rev limiter.
Even though the pill and it's like $8 grand. I don't think so. I think it's higher than that.
What's your guess?
I'd like to see like 400, but I don't know if I'm going to be that lucky.
What's your guess?
I'm gonna say 385 to 400.
385 and 400?
No,
you only get one guess, not two.
390.
I'm gonna guess 410.
That's the gears.
Well, I'm gonna guess
Can't
that's.
guess because that's the
Cheater.
gears. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go with you. Put 410s in it, it's gonna make 410. If you would have left 456, it would have made 456.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Then you better put some 513s in it.
You're not gonna make it down the racetrack, especially with those valve springs.
No.
You better 8th mile race.
I don't even know if we can make it 8th mile.
Alright, so I butchered the dyno settings, and the dyno shut it off at about 5750. It says 5800, and it made 374, but she was still pulling. Don't worry about this back here. But now the dyno settings are set. I'm gonna try to pull her to 6 grand, and wait, no, I'm gonna try to pull her to 6500. And when you're in, make sure, see if your tack matches this tack when you got it running, when you're warming it up. That is all she's got right now. We don't, it's like super fat down low, I think. You can hear it.
Well, that's when them secondary, or the secondary carbs, or the outboard carbs open up.
That's what we were feeling on the street when we were driving it the other day. All right, with everything we've done, previously we only pulled it to 5600 for some reason. I don't know why 5600, but
I don't know either.
I don't know. But yeah, 5600 is all we got. Maybe, I mean, it was obviously done there.
Yeah.
So maybe we just pulled it to there because it was done. But that's our highest number. So right there, we have picked up at 5603, picked up a whopping 67 horsepower. I think it's about to pick up some more too, because it's just falling on its face pretty hard right here at 6200. You know, 373. Oh, it made 373. And then it falls off 372, and then right from 62 to 6300, the thing loses heck 6 horsepower. So hopefully we'll be able to pull it to like 6500 and maybe a little bit more. All right, it's been a couple days, but we're gonna get back on the Corvette. We really haven't made any progress on it except for get the valve covers off. So right now I'm gonna show you exactly why we're gonna put valve springs in it. All right, so this tool right here is a valve seat pressure tester. So like right now, we're gonna get on here and test this spring. And as you can see, I'm gonna get you a little closer. I'm gonna get you closer without knocking anything over. You can see we are right there at 100. That's like 100 and, I don't know, that probably goes in tens. So right at 110, you can see the valve starts opening. So seat pressure on this old girl is not good. Valve springs are either weak or, I don't know, were never enough to begin with. So we've got a new set of valve springs. I was looking for them the other day. They are right here. I honestly have no idea what the pressure rate, I have no idea what springs they are or anything. So the new springs right here, these are some 8005A as an apple. These are the new girls. We're gonna put these on. Actually, right now we're just gonna put one on and test it and see if that makes any difference or not. If it doesn't, we'll put some shims under the springs to bump the pressure up a little bit more. All right, as he's doing the last one, I'll show you guys what we got going on here. Let's see, that one's loose. So before we had, I don't know, like 110, 90. You did this one?
Yeah.
You want to know what it says?
What's it say?
110.
Well, we had only had like 90 before.
110 when I did it before. This one's a little better. Well, we might be wasting time. Well, the first one did. I don't know why, but that's no better.
I would have shimmed them off. I would have known that.
All right, well, like normal, I screwed something up and we worked for no reason. These valve springs have a seat pressure of like 110, 120, exactly what the ones that we took off had. I don't know why, but for some reason, when I put this on the first one, it went up to like 160 and we were like, oh yeah, that's cool, let's put all those on. So my dad put all of them on. We just tested them all and they're like 110 where the ones were that we pulled off. So gonna make a poll anyways. We got it all back together to see where we're at. And then We might put some shims in the bottom of them to move the spring up to kind of bump up the pressure a little bit. We did put a 410 in this thing already to get it to the end of the racetrack, but just in case, we want to make sure we've got enough seat pressure to keep it from floating the valves. And it's a good thing we took it apart, because what was that? The intake on number 1 was like falling apart. It only had 1 lock in it, so got that taken care of. Gonna make a pull. Might put the O2 sensor in this time. Well, we just picked up a little power, made 391.
Whoops.
What are you honking at me
It's a
for?
little
He's
sensitive.
excited.
There's only 2 men in here and you're honking at us.
No.
There's 3. Ryan's 1.
Well, he's not gonna honk at himself.
He
I
might.
just honked. I guess I did.
There's no telling with you, I guess.
Oh, thanks.
She made 391. We're gonna try to back that up. The dyno was a little goofy, but she's fat at 11.7, so we don't have jets for this thing. It's gonna have to stay there for right now. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna try to back that 391 up. Not only did she back it up,
She liked. She went to 6,800.
I know it felt like, or it sounded like it was, hit this little arrow right here. It sounded like it was revving high. That's good. So it fell off. Heck, that's about 6,500.
403. That's
It definitely needs jetted. It bogs like crazy at low RPM.
Made 373.
Yeah, I made 373. Heck, there's no sense even trying to put shims in that. It already revs. I mean, it didn't fall off till like 6,400. We'll save.
now we need the 456s back.
All right, it is now the 3rd day on this video, and we got the Corvette still on the dyno. We just made 2 baseline pulls, 391 versus 391. I made 403 the other day, but since it's a different day, we make 2 more baseline pulls. Now we're gonna start playing with the timing. We think it's at 38. Is that where we set it?
I don't remember.
I don't know. We have no idea where it's at, I guess. We set it, because this balancer is a good balancer, so I know we set it to 38, I think. But as soon as Ryan gets those wires untangled, see where the timing's actually at, and start adding timing and pulling timing and see what you like.
All right, start it up. Have 10 degrees before top dead center, and this is just one that does. And you couldn't see that it said 10, all you could see was a 0.
Yeah.
So what do you got in it?
40. From 38.
38 to 40. Not bad.
Not bad.
So we go up more?
No.
Just leave it there. That's way more than I had
Yeah, I like
before.
So what is that? 370, almost a 40 horsepower increase.
Yeah, that ought to do pretty good.
All right, well, you know we can't make an increase in horsepower and not take it for a spin. So probably gonna break this thing, but we're gonna take it for a drive.
Whoa.
Clutch is different than the dually clutch. Oh man!
The shifter's a little different.
The shifter is crazy different. I got a car behind me.
Your dad did the same thing. He slammed third, and he's like, I don't think I'm in third. Zing!
Clutch didn't slip that time. That's kind of fun to drive. How fast I'm going right now is $3 grand. Before it was like, what, 50 mile an hour?
It was almost 50 on the, like a little over 50. Oh, 57.
Hold on. $3 grand.
Yeah, almost 60.
Not bad.
Nice.
She's a cruiser now.
Yeah.
That shift light comes on quick, second to third. I wasn't ready for it to be that fast.
So you could go a lot faster with you driving, but I'm not no lift shifting and breaking the thing and then having to hear about it. Because you know that would happen.
You better get me out of this thing, because I'll just end up breaking it right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yep, you better get me out.
You're gonna break this thing.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I'm gonna stand out of the wind to try to keep the video from being messed up. But what do you think? I think she felt good.
Yeah, I think it did too.
Well, I mean, that's how it feels to have a real driver in the car.
Here we go.
But no, I think it'll go 11s with you driving.
I think it has a real strong chance to do it, picking up 40 or so horsepower.
Yeah. Air's gonna be nice. We're racing at the end of October.
Hopefully
So-
there's a little bit of heat in the racetrack,
There'll be some heat in the track.
but it should run pretty good.
Should go faster than your 1212 dial you got on here on the window. You have to
I hope so.
get that off of there. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this thing. Next time you see it, we'll be at 131. Let's see, what is the date? I'll give you guys the date of that. 28th of October, we will be at 131 Motorsports Park for the
Frostbite National.
Frostbite Nationals. That's what it's called this year.
That's what it's called.
I don't know what it's called, but we're supposed to be at MIR next weekend. I don't know when you're actually gonna see this video, but we're supposed to be at MIR. What's the day of that? Like the 23rd at Maryland International Raceway, but we're not gonna make it. We got the black Corvette in a million pieces. We got the orange Camaro, not looking like it's gonna have a converter in it. Also waiting on the transmission, because we had the tranny rebuilt after we broke the drive shaft, and it had some parts that had to go back to the manufacturer to get worked on. But we will have the normal cars we've been running all year, the green 67, my mom in the silver Corvette, my dad's black car, and the orange Camaro at Martin on the 28th of October. But that's gonna wrap it up for today. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.